Hi everyone, it's Puff here and welcome to my new Vinyasa yoga class. If you are new to yoga, this class is perfectly for you, or if you're just starting and you're not sure how to do each pose, I will guide you through it, or you can also check my previous videos when I describe in details how to do some foundation yoga pose, so you can also check them. Otherwise, let's begin. Uh, Today we are going to start in child pose, so come onto your knees. You can keep your knees close or spread them wide if you feel like you need more space, and then walk your hands to the front and relax your forehead onto the mat. Child pose is a great pose to begin a yoga class because it allows us to bring attention to the mat, to our body, and also to the present moment. The best way how to do that, how to become more present, is to bring attention to our breath. So try to focus on your breath, and through all this class, try to keep inhalation and exhalation equal all the time and never hold your breath. The breath is the energy you need for continuing the practice, and also helps you to build more strength and open your muscles. So to start, we take one clearing breath. So take one deep inhale from your belly through your nose and exhale deeply through your mouth. Continue with normal breathing and move your hands to the right side. Find a stretch on your left side. Feel the stretching from your fingers to your sit bones. Take inhale and exhale here, and walk your hands to the middle and then to the left side. Now feel the stretch in your whole right side body, in your arms, shoulders, ribs, low back, into your hips. Continue with your breathing and then come to the neutral. Lift yourself and find tabletop. This is also perfect position to start to bring awareness into our alignment. So every time focus on a good foundation, which is always in your hands, in your flex. So this time hands are below your shoulders and knees are underneath the hips. Continue breathing, and we will warm up the muscles along the spine and in our core as well. So on inhale, lift your chest up, arch your spine, and feel extension of your front body muscles in your core and engaging your back muscles. On exhale, bring your chin to your chest around the spine and feel extension of your back muscles in your back, and engage your core muscles. Let's continue this way. On inhale, arch the spine and exhale round. This is the great way to wake up the muscles in the core and around the spine. Inhale, arch, and exhale round. Let's do one last time. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands to the ground, squeeze the belly in, draw the pelvis in, and come to neutral. Tuck your toes. Press firmly into the ground with your hands. Engage the core and lift your knees from the ground just a few inches or a few centimeters if you want, and hold. We are firing up the core muscles. Take one deep inhale and exhale. And on next exhale, lift your shin bones towards the sky, but keep your knees bent for a downward facing dog. Extend your spine, extend your arms. Try to externally rotate the arms and keep your head relaxed and spine straight all the time. Now start to extend just right leg. Press the heel to the ground and then switch. Lift your right heel up and press the left heel to the ground for a stretch in your left side. Now change to the right side and start to pull out the legs a little bit faster. You can also move your body if it feels good. Listen to your body, do whatever feels good. We are wakening up the back side of our body from our upper back to our heels. For me, it's always the calves, they are most stiff, but yeah, might be hamstrings as well. Now you can keep your knees bent or press both feet to the ground. In the beginning, you can just keep them bent and walk your hands closer to your feet. Now grab the opposite elbows and relax your head. You can keep your knees bent and swing side to side or pedal out your legs again to wake up the hamstrings a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. And when you're ready, relax the hands to the mat, bend the knees, and roll your back all the way up. Walk into the front of the mat. We will wake up some functions in our brain a little bit more. Stay in front of the mat. I will turn so you can see me better. So find this standing position. So make sure your feet are parallel. Tuck your pelvis. Draw your rib cage in. Shoulders down, away from your ears and back. And then I want you to transfer your weight a little bit into your right foot and lift your left leg up. Spread your arms to the side so they are parallel to the ground. And I want you to challenge your balance today and bring more awareness into your inner body. So close your eyes. Our brain is used to find a balance with our eyes, so this is challenging. So challenge yourself and now move your head to the right side. If you fall, it's completely okay. It's about trying, and then turn your head to the left side. Come back, open your eyes and switch the legs. Lift your right knee, close your eyes again, and now try with your, for me the left side is even harder because every side might be different. So now I want you to close your eyes and touch with your right finger, pointing fingers, your nose, then back, and then change the side with your left. You can also look up with your eyes closed, and we are wakening up our vestibular system in our brain. So open your eyes, stay in front of your mat, and now we will do some sun salutations to warm up the whole body. So make sure your alignment is great. So feet are parallel or close together, whatever feels good for you. Ribs are in, belly in, pelvis is stuck, shoulders are away from your ears, hands by your side, palms facing forward. Inhale, arms up, comes to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest, bend your knees, and fall forward all the way down. Transfer your weight into your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend your back. You can put your hands onto your shins. Exhale, fall forward again. Bend your knees. Step back into plank pose. Tuck your pelvis. Engage the core. Drop the knees to the ground. Inhale, lift, shift forward. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, come all the way down. Adjust your pose, place your hands by your side, close to your ribs. Hug the elbows in. Engaged, press the top of the feet to the ground. Engage the glutes and press into the ground. Lift your chest into cobra, squeeze your shoulders. Press your chest, open your chest. And exhale, shift your sit bones back, tuck your toes, lift your sit bones up, find another downward facing dog. You can paddle out your legs or keep them bent. Look forward and walk your feet to the front between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. You can put your hands onto your shins. And exhale down. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up, sweep your arms up, palms come to touch. Exhale, arms into your heart center. Let's do it one more time with some modifications. Inhale, spread your arms to the side and lift your arms up to the sky, palms come to touch. Exhale, fall forward. With your knees bent or extended, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Step into your plank pose. Press into the ground. Drop the knees. Shift slightly forward, bend your elbows close to your ribs. And find directly cobra. So you're squeezing the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, tuck your toes. Shift your sit bones back. Lift and to the sky. Find another downward facing dog. You can find a stillness in this position with your knees bent, or you can start to press the heels towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. Look forward and walk again to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up, palms come to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Focus on your breathing, don't stop breathing. And we will do a few more rounds with some modifications. So inhale, and on exhale, spread your arms to the side, lift your palms come to touch. Inhale and exhale, spread your arms to the side, bend your knees slightly and fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. With your hands on the ground or onto your shins, bend your knees, bend your elbows, step back into plank pose. And this time, you can still drop the knees for chaturanga, or you can keep them lifted and challenge yourself. But make sure your core is engaged. You don't arch like this. So everything is engaged. Shift forward, drop the knees, or keep them like this. Bend your elbows 90 degrees. Untuck the toes and lift yourself into either cobra or upper facing dog. So in cobra, elbows are bent and our thighs are on the ground. But in upper facing dog, we lift the thighs from the ground and press to the mat. So we extend the arms, open your chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And from here, use your core to send your hips to the downward facing dog. Beautiful. Look forward and walk your hands between your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Create space. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Lift your arms to the sky, palms come to touch. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Focus on your breath. And this time I will add something. We will do, if you want, you can do the same like we did now, or you can add. I will show you. So inhale, spread your arms, palms come to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, bend your knees, fall forward, release your hands to the ground. And now you can step or jump to your chaturanga or plank pose. So we usually step back like this, or we can jump directly and come to chaturanga. I will show you how to do that. So first we want to bring our feet together. Make sure our foundation are strong, meaning our hands are pressing to the ground. And before we jump, we want to look forward and then bend your elbows slightly and lift your heels from the ground. And now you just jump directly into chaturanga, untuck your toes, and lift yourself into upper facing dog. Engage the glutes, squeeze the thighs, open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, use your core to send your hips to the sky for downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. You can extend your legs into downward facing dog or keep them bent as you wish. Bring your feet together. You can still walk if you want, but you can also jump. But if you jump, make sure you do it gently. You won't fall or anything. So bring your focus between your hands, come to your tippy toes, and focus on lifting your butt. So when you jump, you will end it up in between your hands. So do it gently. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Connect to your breath. I hope your heart rate is already raised up a little bit and we are going to sweat. So we will do last round of sun salutation. So I want you to choose your variation, whatever feels good. You can choose to do cobra and chaturanga on your knees, or you can do chaturanga with your knees lifted and jump, whatever. So bring your attention to your breath. Inhale, spread your arms to the sky. Palms come to touch. Inhale. On exhale, you can bend your knees or keep them straight and start to bend. Hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift with your hands on the ground on your shins. Bend the knees and step or jump into chaturanga or plank pose. Untuck the toes, cobra or up dog. Exhale, find last down facing dog. I mean, it's not the last one, but it's the last in this round. Take deep inhale and exhale in this down facing dog. And you can drop the knees to the ground. Come into your child pose. Reconnect to your normal breath. These sun salutation are perfect warm-up, or they can be warm-up before a class, or they can be like the whole workout just by doing sun salutation, because it's great workout for the whole body. When you're ready, come all the way up to tabletop position, tuck your toes and find another downward facing dog. This time I want you to lift the right leg to the sky, point your toes and make sure you square your hips. So don't open like this to the side, but keep your hips squared and come onto your toes on your left side. Like when you're on your toes, try to lift your right leg even a little bit more by using your glute muscles and your hamstrings. So lift them as much as you can. And now keep the right leg where it is and just press the left heel to the ground. It's a perfect stretch for your calves. Inhale, and on exhale, bend the knee and bring your knee toward your chest. Press into the ground, squeeze your core, and try to step it in your hands. So to step, you need to create space. So press as much as you can to the ground and step. If you don't step it in your hands, you can just grab the heel and place it here. Drop the back knee on the ground, untuck your toes, lift your chest and place your hands on your knees. I want you to tuck your pelvis under here so you can feel the stretch in your hip flexor. Keep your hands onto your knee, and with your tucked pelvis, just sink deeper for a deeper stretch. I want you to take 3 breaths in this position. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last round, inhale and exhale. Now tuck your toes, back toes, put your hands to the ground and lift the knee from the ground. Adjust your legs, find a balance, look forward, and then when you hover your hands from the ground, make sure you have a balance. And now slowly, by keeping the balance, lift your torso up and also lift your arms up to the sky. Bend the front knee a little bit more and try to keep your left legs extended as much as you can. So press the heel to the ground. Feel the stretch in your hip flexor a little bit more. Focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, pivot your back foot a little bit so your outer edge of the foot is parallel to the mat. Knee stays bent, and open your arms to the side so they are parallel to the ground. Find your warrior 2. In this warrior, we want to bend the knee, so we find this 90-degree angle, but make sure your knee doesn't go inward because you might hurt yourself. So open the knee to the side, open your hips, gaze forward, arms are parallel, fingers are full of life, so press into the fingers like you want to spread them away from you. They are not hanging there. Everything is full of life. We want to bring awareness into the whole body. Inhale, and on exhale, turn the palms up, the right leg, extend the front leg, and reach with your right arm over your head. Find a reverse triangle. Continue breathing and feel the extension of your right side body. On your next exhale, keep your legs extended. Just bring your hands back and then place your right hand onto your right shin. Left arm goes to the sky and focus on opening your hips. So don't close them like this. I hope you see me because I'm back to you. Open, reach to the sky, look to the sky. If you're flexible, you can also put the hand to the ground, but it's not the goal. The goal is like to keep your spine extending so you feel the stretch in your side body as well as your hamstrings. Inhale, and on exhale, bend the knee, put your hands to the ground, step back into plank pose. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted, chaturanga, upper facing dog or cobra. Send your hips to the sky, find a downward facing dog. If you feel tired, you can take a child pose. Otherwise, find a stillness or movement into your downward facing dog. I like to move so I can feel like my muscles are opening. So come from your child pose if you took it. And then I want you to lift left leg to the sky. Point your toes, keep your hips squared, and come onto your toes on your right leg. Lift your left leg a little bit more by using and engaging the glutes. And then press the right heel to the ground for a deeper stretch in your calves. Look to the front and bring your knee to the ground, to your chest. Press the hands to the ground, create space, and then step between your hands. Drop the right knee on the ground, untuck your toes, lift your chest, put your hands to your left knee, tuck your pelvis under, and sink deeper for a stretch. We will stay here for another 3 breaths. Take one last deep inhale and exhale. Put your hands to the ground, tuck your toes under, lift the knee from the ground, and hover your hands. Find a balance, and if it feels good, lift your chest up, lift your arms up, bend the knee a little bit more, and press the right heel to the ground for a deeper stretch in your hip flexors. Continue with your breathing. Focus on a good alignment, on good breath. And then pivot your right foot so your outer edge of your foot is parallel to the to the back side of the mat. Open your hips, bend, keep your knees bent. Make sure it doesn't go inward, but it's outward as much as you can. We want to feel the stretch in our abductors. And then your torso is like your shoulders are above your hips. This is good alignment. Then spread your arms to the sides so they are parallel with the ground. Fingers are active. Continue breathing. Then turn your left palms up. Extend your front leg and reach with your left arm to the sky over your head. Find a stretch in your left side body. Use your muscles so we are not just passive, we are not hanging there. And then with your next exhale, move your hands forward and place your left hand to your shin or to the ground. Lift your right arm to the sky, keep your spine long, or you can press the left hand to the ground. Now we are stretching again right side of our muscles of our back and also our hamstrings. Take last breath in and out. Turn your gaze forward, bend your knees, place your hands to the ground, step back into your plank pose. Last Vinyasa, so chaturanga with your knees, with your elbows close to your body, up dog or cobra. Inhale, open your chest. On exhale, use your core by sending the hips to the sky. You can find and enjoy, try to enjoy this last downward facing dog. Think, how does it feel different to the first dog? Is it feel good? Like maybe you started with your knees bent, now maybe you can press the heel to the ground. If you don't, it's perfectly fine. It will come with time, with practice. Gaze to the mat. Take last deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Find your child pose. Connect to your breath and try to think if your inhale and exhale are the same. Calm your breath and calm your mind. How does your body feel? Is it feels better than before? I hope it does. Come all the way up. I want you to do some last stretch. So come onto your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Squeeze them in. You can roll from side to side. You can rock forward and back to massage your low back. And then release the left leg. Squeeze the right knee to the chest. Extend your right arm to the side and then send your right knee to the left side and gaze right for a supine twist. So try to keep your shoulders on the ground. You don't have to touch the ground with your knees. If you touch, it's good, but it's not about that. It's about feeling the stretching in your back muscles. Keep breathing. And then come back. Switch the side, so bring the left knee to your chest. Inhale, and on exhale, draw the left knee to the right side. Extend your left arm to the side, gaze to the left. And if you can touch the ground or just hang here. Find a last stretch sensation in your supine twist. Enjoy this pose. It should feel even better than before. Beautiful. Take an inhale, and on exhale, come back. Last squeeze. And release your body into the mat. You can also find a last stretching, so you can extend your arms and legs, so make yourself long as much as you can, and then release. Relax to the mat. It's good to find this neutral position so your muscles and mind can reform itself and relax. So feel free to stay here in Shavasana and relax as long as you need, or you can come slowly, gently all the way up. Thank you for joining me in this class. I hope you sweat a little bit, and if you like it, don't forget to hit the like button, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.